Javed Ansari is a political analyst and a senior journalist, and he joins us now from New Delhi. Welcome to the News Hour. How worried should the world be, and how much of a preview is what's happening in India right now, a preview of what would happen in Nepal?
Look, India is a far much bigger, much larger country and greater resources at its disposal. Despite that, we are down on our knees. India's fragile health infrastructure has been totally overwhelmed, totally run. So if this is what is happening to a bigger, richer, stronger country like India, you can imagine what is in store, God forbid, for Nepal. And some of the spillover to Nepal is not surprising. We share a contiguous border. There, it's an open border. People on a daily basis cross from Nepal into India and vice versa. And there are lots of people of Nepalese origin who work in India and who go back and who have gone back to their country and may have carried this infection. So I'm not at all surprised. My thoughts and prayers are with Nepal in this challenging times.
And this is really going to need also more than thoughts and prayers and words from the international community right now. We're seeing what's happening in India, and we've heard the warnings from the Red Cross. So can such harrowing scenes and such devastation be prevented in Nepal? Is there time?
I'm afraid we appear to be racing against time. Nepal doesn't have the best infrastructure. It's not very accessible. And if this moves, as reports suggest it is, if this moves to the countryside, to rural areas of Nepal, then God alone knows the level of devastation. The world needs to move at lightning speed. I'm afraid India won't be able to help much because as it is, India it has a mountain to climb, and it's in the health infrastructure here has been totally overrun. But the world must come to Nepal's aid because, and I also fear that this will not be limited to Nepal because we share a contiguous border with Pakistan, with China, with Bangladesh, and who knows, this might just spread across these boundaries as well.
And the Modi government has been criticised for its handling of the coronavirus, especially over the past few weeks. What about Nepal's government?
Look, as this crisis builds up, the government will come under greater pressure because at the end of the day, irrespective of who is in power, the people expect governments to deliver. That is their mandate. And if they don't, then they need to be prepared for criticism. Criticism, I'm sure, will come their way. As this crisis develops, so will the criticism, so will the pressure on the government of Nepal.
But the Nepalese Prime Minister, I mean, he's been quoted as saying gargling with guava helps cure the illness, and that Nepalese have a stronger immune system because they consume spices every day. I mean, these are some media reports. Is he being proactive? Tell us about what he's doing right now.
Well, he needs to do a whole lot of, he needs to have a scientific approach. You can't rely on superstition and mumbo jumbo to cure. Some similar, we heard similar stuff before the pandemic, that Indians have a very strong immune system, that we are naturally much stronger and we'll be able to deal with this. This is mainly a Western phenomena. And now we've seen that this pandemic has exploded in our forces with a great human cost. So the sooner Nepal and the decision makers in Nepal take the scientific approach, listen to the health authorities, to the people who know better, to the virologists and epidemiologists, and adopt a scientific approach, the better off they will be. They need to limit the damage, because if you continue to wallow in the past, this is not the way to tackle this pandemic, as has been proven at tremendous cost in India.
Indeed. Javed Ansari, live there from New Delhi. Thank you so much, and do stay safe.